This is Peter Lau. Today is Tuesday, December 10th. I'm at 22141 Ballinger Street, Chatsworth, California. I'll be utilizing the plumbing vent located on the roof. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. So I'm just working my way down the roof, and then I'll be pausing the video momentarily. We're about 114 feet into the main sewer line, where it ties in with the city sewer. We're noted at a depth of 8 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. Currently what you're seeing on the screen, that's the city sewer connection. There's a certain portion of the sewer line that the homeowner and the city will take responsibility of. And in this case, the sewer line that runs parallel with the street, that's typically what the city will take care of. Any portion of the line prior to that is typically on the homeowner. So camera's resting on the saddle. About to make my way back. The distance indicator is on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And we're seeing some root intrusion at the saddle, not causing any blockages at the present time of inspection. It's combined with some debris. But basically what I'm looking out for in this portion of the line, which is clay, I'm looking out for any kind of offsets, root intrusion, cracks within the line. Those are some of the more common things to see within this type of piping material. So I'll be pulling back slowly, describing any issues that may occur within the line, talking about what I'm looking out for. And there are offsets noted throughout the clay portion of the line. So that's fairly standard to see. Most clay lines will actually have these offsets, and this happens over time, typically due to earthquakes, heavy construction, things of that nature. And offsets allow for moisture to seep out of the joint, which allows for root intrusion to grow into the line because the roots detect the moisture and then they naturally want to grow into wherever there's water. So the reason why we're 114 feet into the line is because I am utilizing the plumbing vent. Typically you would use a main cleanout or a cleanout that's closer to the city connection. But I was able to make it to the city, which is my objective here. Once again, the distance indicator is on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. We got about 88 feet remaining. And more offsets noted throughout the clay, not causing any blockages at the present time of inspection. So not too much to be said. We're just seeing offsets throughout the clay, and we're seeing some bugs. Seeing some debris combined with some grease within the line, which is fairly standard once again. And then it's at about 63 feet, 64 feet, where we do transition materials. So we're going from that clay piping to ABS. ABS is a good indication. It's considered modern day plumbing material. You'll typically see this in homes built during the 1970s and beyond. And what I'm looking out for in this portion of the line, looking out for any kind of stagnant water. So ABS is a part plastic line, and it does not typically does not allow for root intrusion to grow into this portion. It's also resilient against earthquakes as it is part plastic, so it's much harder to crack. But due to its flexible nature, these things called bellies can be present in the line, and a belly is basically If the dirt is not compacted properly as you put this type of piping into the foundation or soil, you may have stagnant water in the line, which can allow for sediment and debris to collect. So we're not seeing any instance of that here. I'm just describing what I'm looking out for in this portion of the line. So water was ran prior and during the inspection. At this point, it's been about 10 minutes since it's been turned off. I had the kitchen sink running the whole time, and that was to check for a few things. I want to make sure that everything's draining properly. We're not getting stagnant water in the ABS portion or the clay portion of this line. Now we're working our way back up the plumbing vent, so there will be a little bit of lens flare, but there was no issues with the plumbing vent as we went in that you saw at the beginning of the video, so I'll just be pulling the line out. And now we've made our way out the access, and this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.